Hello, my name is Alejandro Ramirez Limas. I am the solutions architect for the solicitation management system sponsored by the Washington State Department of Commerce. In this video, we will show a full overview of the solicitation management system. To begin with, as a summary, the solicitation management system is a portal-based system that allows each individual user group to be able to work on their own portal. Once the user loads the page at sm.commerce.wa.gov, they will receive a disclaimer to which they can say agree and enter. Upon doing so, they will be greeted by a Secure Access Washington login for applicants and reviewers, or Commerce Staff login for anyone from the Commerce Staff group. Upon logging in, each individual user group will be greeted by their own individual portal. We have the Coordinators portal, Reviewers portal, Approvers portal, and Applicants portal, each one of which has been tailor-made for each group. So for the Coordinators portal, the coordinator has the tools that are necessary for them to create funding opportunities and manage them. In the applicants portal, the applicant has the tools to view their user profile, create business profile, view active funding opportunities, and manage their applications, as well as other tools available for them. The reviewers portal includes all of the tools necessary for the external reviewers to review the funding opportunity applications from the applicants. And the approvers portal has all the tools required for the approvers to be able to approve the funding opportunities that the coordinators put out for review and approval. We will now start with the coordinators portal. So from the coordinators portal, the coordinator should come to the RFX management, and from here, they will be able to create funding opportunities as per the existing requirement. To begin with, the program manager will select create a new RFX, and then this will give them the opportunity to choose the RFX type and then enter the details. In this case, we're going to choose RFX type RFP, and we're going to say that the RFX number is RFX Demo Test 1, and the RFX title is RFX Demo Title 1. If any of this, either the RFX number or the RFX title, are in use, the system will flag it to let them know that this name or number is already in use and that the coordinator will need to choose something else. Then they push next. Under the general details, the program manager will be able to enter the funding opportunity program budget. So in this case, we're going to say that this budget is $750,000. We're going to say that the funding zone is state, and we're going to continue to complete all of the details. Once the details are entered, the program manager can simply press next, and this will take them to the schedule. The schedule itself comes with a lot of helpers. For example, calendar settings allows the contract manager to stipulate the number of days in between each of the steps. So for example, how many days after posting date do they want to issue the RFX? How many days after posting date do they want to intend to submit deadline, etc. So all of this is based on when the RFX will be posted. So then they can press update. Once this is completed, they will choose the posting date. So here I'm going to say that the posting date is February 28th, and then I'm going to open calendar settings here to ensure that I am happy with these numbers. And then I'm going to recalculate dates. So what happens here is that there are no dates currently entered, and this will be the new dates that will be entered for the coordinator to utilize as their base dates. Once this is entered, then the program manager can go through and they can modify these dates as they need to. So the system includes a lot of helpers to help the coordinator go through and choose the correct dates on the calendar, as well as the correct intervals. So for example, if we look at the calendars included, anything that is a weekend or a national holiday will not be included as an actionable date. So if, for example, we go to July 4th will not be available because it's Independence Day and it's a holiday. If the user enters a date that doesn't make sense, for example, if the end date is prior to the start date, the system will flag it and it will tell them that the end date cannot be prior to the start date. If the start date is prior to the posting date, or any date is prior to the posting date, the system will say date cannot be prior to the posting date. Once the program manager enters all the data, they may press next. What will happen now is that the system will utilize all of this information to generate the initial draft of the funding opportunity. Once the initial draft is generated, the coordinator will receive this screen, and now from here, they can either edit the schedule by pressing the schedule. They can edit baseline details. So if they wanted to say that this is federal or state and federal, they simply select the option and they press submit. And what this will do, whether it's for the schedule or for the baseline details, is it will regenerate the document in order to update those information within the document itself before it is sent forward for approval. So here we now see that this says state and federal as per the update. And now what the program manager can do is they can edit the entire Word document. And by doing so, they will be able to edit the text inside of the document itself. Once the program manager is satisfied with the document, they can send it forward for approval through the approval management. So the approval management is very straightforward. There's roles that have already been created as per the requirements. All that the program manager has to do is assign people to those individual roles. So here, first, they will select who is going to be the portfolio manager. So in this case, I'm going to say that the portfolio manager is going to be test approver 1. And then I'm going to say that the due date is going to be March 3rd, for example. We can also select alternate approvers, and what this will do is it will allow a secondary approver to be assigned in case the primary approver is not available. For the next roles, the program manager will simply do the same. And once he has selected everyone that he wants approved in the document, he or she can start the start approval workflow. By pressing the start approval process, the document will now be under review, and it is now the requirement for the approvers to log into the system and approve the document. Because the workflow was started, anyone who is chosen to be an approver will receive a notification that they need to log into the system and start the approval process. So the approval portal is also very straightforward. There's a few tools, but we're only going to focus on assigned approvals. So the approver will choose the assign approvals button, and then from here they will go and they will view they will begin the approval workflow. The approval workflow is very straightforward. They are going to be able to open the Word document, and once they open the Word document, they will be able to choose whether or not the document is approved or not. So first they will press Open Word Document, and once they select Open Word Document, they will be able to enter information that they want the program manager to see. So here I'm going to add a comment, and I'm going to say here, for this line that I want to add a comment to it. So I simply press comment, and I'm going to say, please adjust the dates as per our discussion. Okay, and I'm going to send this request. Now, once the approver is done with his review, they can close this document and they can select what they want to do. So in this case, we're going to return it to the coordinator and press submit. Once this goes to the coordinator will be able to see that there's a pending action and they'll be able to complete the change, then send it back for review, at which point the approver can approve the document, and this will allow it to become released to the public. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the coordinator's portal, and from here we're going to open RFX management, and we're going to manage this particular RFX after it has been approved. From the RFX management page, the program manager can select the approved funding opportunity and release it to the public. Now that the RFX is approved and released, we're going to see what this looks like for the applicant. So once the applicant logs in, they're going to go to the applicant's portal, And from the applicant's portal, they'll be able to view active funding opportunities. From the active funding opportunities page, they'll be able to navigate to the funding opportunity that they want to apply for and then apply for it. So here we're going to apply for RFX Demo Title 101, and we're going to say Submit New Application. Submitting an application is very straightforward. The applicant will select a business that he or she has created for themselves within the system, or a business that they have been invited to. In this case, I'm going to select IBI, and I'm going to press Next. And then the next item is I'm going to say that for my cost proposal, I'm going to choose $745,000. If I happen to put an amount bigger than what the budget is, the system will flag it. So we said it was 750,000. If I put 755,000, the system will actually let me know that that's not allowed and that the budget is 750. So I'm going to change this to 745,000 and I'm going to press next. What this will do now is it will give me the opportunity to upload files that are related to the funding opportunity application. So I'm going to go ahead and press Add Files, and I'm going to select the file that is going to be used as my funding opportunity response. Once this is in place, I can tell the system that I want notifications, and I will submit. Once the application process closes, the coordinator will be able to assign reviewers to the funding opportunity. Again, this is a very straightforward process. The coordinator will simply go to the coordinator's portal, and then from here, they will go to RFX management once again. And then from the RFX management page, they will invite the reviewers. So first, to invite reviewers, they will push the invite reviewers button. And in the invite reviewers section, they will be able to see anyone who has been invited. To invite a reviewer, the coordinator simply has to enter first name, last name, and email address and press submit. Once they do so, they will be added to the list of people who will be invited. Pressing the send invitations will send invitations to the reviewers. Pressing send invitation reminders will send it to anyone who has already received an invitation in the past. Once the program manager is satisfied with their team of reviewers, they can start assigning reviews. So the way to do this is quite straightforward. They simply press on the epsilon and select assign reviewers. And now what will happen is that they will be able to choose a due date for all the reviewers and a time. And then they'll also be able to choose how many reviews per application and what is the workload for the reviewers. So in this case, this means that every application submitted will receive 3 reviews, and the applicants will not have more than 7 applications individually. Once this is completed, they can press Start Auto Assignment. Now what will happen is that the reviewers will receive notifications that they have reviews pending. So we're going to look at how to use the reviewers portal. So from the reviewers portal, the reviewer themselves will be able to go to assign applications, and here they will be able to see any pending work that they need to accomplish. So in this case, we see that RFX Demo Title 1 is pending. So I'm going to go ahead and press Go to Scoring page. Scoring the funding opportunity is a very straightforward process. As we can see here, the funding opportunity has been put on the left, and then the application is on the right. So now here the reviewer has the opportunity to enter a score and enter notes for that score, as well as see some guidelines in relation to that score, which basically means that the reviewer can go through, view all the information related to this funding opportunity application, as well as the instructions from the funding opportunity, and provide scores for each individual sections and notes. Once all of this is completed, they will say that the score is completed and they will press save. Once all the reviews are completed, the coordinator will receive a notification to let them know that all of their scores have been completed so that they may take further action on the funding opportunity. So under RFX management, the program manager can go to submitted responses, and they will be able to see what was the score that was given, whether or not it was responsive, and then from here, they can see the response and scoring details as well as business details, and from there go through their official decision process. So we're going to see the business details. So the business details will show the information related to the business that applied for the funding opportunity. In this case, on the left side, we will see the information entered by the business or received from the business. And on the right side, we will see the information as was verified. So here we see that the EIN and the business name match. We also see that this business is not federally tax exempt. We see that the UBI and names are matching. We see that there's an address. We see that it is not a charitable corporation. And we see the SWB number as well as where they are located within the state of Washington or any address that was provided. So this will allow the coordinator to get further insights into the business that they are intending to provide an award to, or they are simply looking at finding more details about an applicant. We're going to look at a few other aspects of the solicitation management system. One of the very nice things about the solicitation management system is that under each individual portal, there are multiple tools, and those tools are created to allow intuitiveness when the user is utilizing the system. Also, if the user wants help on how to use the system, they have the user guides, and every portal includes them. The user guides start with video presentations that show them all of the videos in relation to how to use the portal. They also have PDF files, and they have instructional documents. So the user can either download the files or they can directly see them from the screen. The solicitation management system was created with the intent that it will provide each user group that logs into the system with all the tools that they will require to complete the work. By doing so, the system allows efficient and productive work through an intuitive interface. The interface is both user-friendly and also robust. It was designed on the backbone of Microsoft, and it is created through the Content Delivery Network, which means that there will not be any delay in loading the pages because it will be loaded to the server that is closest to the user that logged into the system. In summary, the solicitation management system includes multiple portals with multiple tools that have been tailor-made for each individual user group. By doing so, we have created a portal that is both intuitive and very capable, giving program managers, reviewers, applicants, and approvers the tools that they require to complete the work at hand based on their specific role. And this concludes our video presentation. Thank you for watching.